All right, we are back for part two of the predictions. My computer had died, um, which basically ended the recording of the first part. So is what it is. Split it into two parts. We'll get right into the predictions for this week. Um, so we got me versus Ethan. I don't know exactly who I'm going to start at QB yet. Leaving Love in there for now. I'm against Carolina. Got him and Jacobs in a good matchup there. Jamar playing for Chicago. I gotta pray Flacco plays. Um, Pittman's been a stud. Nothing really. DJ Moore, Kyron versus the Saints. Not sure about my flex yet. Still some people I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet. Ethan's got Squash versus KC. Um, Platt versus Tennessee's a good one. Almond versus Minnesota. Mar versus Dallas is a scary one for me. I do like Tyler Warren. Parker Washington, interesting. I'll be honest, I'm gonna go with me. It's hard to pick against Squash, but gotta do it. Gotta do it. Week 9. Okay. We got Galigo versus Andrew. We got Jaden Daniels versus the Seahawks. Seahawks defense has been playing really well. We know McLaurin's already out. Um, Waddle at home versus Baltimore. Waddle's been playing really well. Metcalf against Indy. How will he fare against them? Jordan Addison. I mean, honestly, he was a big target for Wentz, so we'll see how McCarthy plays with him, I guess. RJ Harvey coming off a 3 touchdown game, obviously playing in Houston, one of the better defenses. And then, bro, there's no way we got the experience. I did not think he would start another game here in Galigo's lineup. But McBride is a really good matchup. Troy Franklin, who do you have? A lot of buys, okay. A lot of buys. Andrew's got Dak versus Arizona. Okay. That's a really good one actually at home. Same with CD, so he's got the stack saved for Monday night. We got Worthy. Puka, is Puka back in the lineup? I bet he plays this week. I bet he plays this week. And then I know Ramondre sat out today. Yep. And then we go Rico Dowdle. Tucker Craft could be in for another touchdown game. And Kittle. So we're going dual tight end again here. Mason QJ. Jacoby Myers. I am going to pick Andrew. I think that the stack will probably win him this week. And if Puka plays, also Galigo has a shit ton of buys. Eagles and Bucks players. I saw that. Evan versus Nihil, another big. I mean, all these games are pretty big. We had Herb Herb at Tennessee. Yep. Brian Thomas at Vegas. He should be good to go. Is Nico back? Nico looks like he's back. And then Evan picking up Brett's leftovers with Shaheed. Um, but honestly, I think if Buffalo's going to beat Kansas City, James Cook's gonna need a big game. They're gonna have to rely on him, I think. And then we got Charbonnet, the touchdown stealer, playing Washington, Laporta, and Romeo Dobbs. But I'd keep an eye on obviously Kareem Hunt because Pacheco might be out. And then with Ramondre missing practice, he would definitely be, at least I would think, a must start if Mondry didn't play. Hmm. Nihil, we got MVP Drake going against Atlanta. Keenan Allen, so maybe Keenan Allen nullifying Herb here. He he digs to get in the end zone again. Need that. And then T. Higgins, I mean, a lot's riding on. Um, at least for me too. Flacco playing or not. And we have Achane in tomorrow night versus Baltimore. It's in Miami. And then Pacheco. Yeah, I bet he doesn't play this week. Hawkinson and Trey Tucker. Sabris, Garrett Wilson. I wonder if Nihil's considering putting Tyrone Tracy in. Then he still has a linebacker spot open. Um, so hypothetically, if Tyrone Tracy goes in, I mean, thing with Nico is that Pet Surtain's out. Ooh, this is actually a tough one. I'm gonna assume Nihil's gonna put Tyrone Tracy in, but Evan could have a lot of valuable pieces here. I want to pick Evan, but something's telling me that Nihil is gonna pull this one out. I don't know. Actually, I'll be honest. Um, no, I'm gonna pick Evan. I also don't trust this. Looking at it, I'm gonna go with Evan. He was my initial. I don't know. I'm gonna give Evan a shot here. I don't know if I've picked him that much. Then we have Brett versus McGill. Matchup of the week according to Yahoo this week. We got Danny Dimes. Indiana Jones playing Pittsburgh. You would think this would be a tough matchup, but Pittsburgh's defense has been horrendous. Wandale, Shamir DK, and then Brett's going Malik. Brett needs a guy in every primetime game. Swift and Genty. Genty could be in for a game here. Love Ferguson this week. And then if Pacheco doesn't play, this is an easy start, I would think as well. Travis versus Vegas. Does Brett start Gatz and Debo with McLaurin already out? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Brett's gonna switch it around. Although I could see him not as well. And then McGill, a huge boost. Getting Lamar back tomorrow. Ted McMillan against Green Bay. This could be a big matchup here for Rome. And then does McGill get some stack magic there? It's just so hard to pick when you have both these guys in the lineup. And then Devon still got Devontae in the flex here. Patriots defense playing well. Even Shakir and Booty have been good. I'm going McGill. Going McGill. Just so it's too tough to pick against those two running backs. And then that leaves us with Jeeps and Mirando. We got Mahomes and Rice in Buffalo. Um, Definitely going to be a good game. I feel like for some reason their regular season games like aren't even high scoring that much. And it's in Buffalo. However, they have been playing really well offensively, and I would say Buffalo's defense is not that good actually this year. Um, Sutton against Houston, that's a tough matchup. Jefferson versus Detroit. Detroit does have a lot of injuries in the secondary. It should be a good matchup. Obviously, the game against Tampa Bay, it wasn't for Ibuka. Getting McCarthy back, does that help or hurt Jefferson now? Um, but the Derrick Henry start tomorrow is going to be money, I think. Got Bill against Seattle. It's going to be a tough matchup. Mark Andrews. What has Mark Andrews done this year? Chris Olave, and then I saw this pickup. That's a really good pickup. He's filthy. Kaimi. Mara on the bench. Okay. Miranda's going into Sam. I'm actually starting Sam in one of my leagues. I think he's a good start. And we got the stack. He's got the stack going here. London against Gonzo, and then Pickens. Love Pickens. And then this is another running back duo that's going to be tough to pick against. And then we have the addition of Brock Bowers practicing again today. And then Javonte. Oh, God. We might be in trouble. We might be cooked. We might be cooked. No hurts this week, obviously. Yeah, we might be cooked. I'm picking Miranda. We might be cooked in this league. Miranda buys his wins. But that's gonna do it for the picks. We'll go through stat leaders. Oh, here we go. QBs, we have Mahomes, Drake May, Hurts, Herbert, Bo Nix, Danny Dimes. Then we got Jamar, Amon-Ra, Jason, Pickens, Puka, Pittman. That's awesome. Keenan Allen. Running backs Taylor McCaffrey, God McGill. That's so money. That's so money. Achan, Javante, Bijan, Cook, Gibbs, Jacobs, Barkley, Scattaboo, Rip Scattaboo. We got Ferg, McBride, Kraft, Warren, Goddard, Kelsey, Fannin, Ertz, Kicker, Aubrey, McLaughlin, Denver, Patriots defense. Patriots defense hanging in. Marcus Jones and Travis Hunter. For Pratt, so gay. Brian Burns, Miles Garrett. Damn. Mad Max. Linebacker, Brooks Spillane, Wagner. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Um, every matchup is important now, going forward with the standings so close. Um, standings definitely gonna be moving by next week, but we're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna see what the standings look like next week for sure. Definitely expect them to look different. But good luck, and next week's week 10 gonna be about 4 weeks left of regular season, and then we got playoffs. So it's time for everyone to lock in